You know, this suitcase also has a story. Possibly it belongs to a migrant worker. Possibly shows that maybe humanity is still alive. Not for any spectacle, but to see this myself and raise a couple of questions. Questions demand answer, purely because more than 230 people have died. More than 900 people are injured, several are battling for their lives. Thus, questions will be raised. Who sees it how? It's their prerogative. Question number one, how did 3 trains collided at the same time, around the same space, and whether there was any fault as far as signaling is concerned? That clearly shows, and what you have gathered from the locals, that the goods train which had come on the track on which Coromandel Express was already plying at a high speed, came a moment when the train had hit the rear of the goods train. With the impact, look there, the engine of Coromandel Express had literally climbed atop the goods train, and the thrust was so high that these these bogies, general bogies, sleeper bogies, which were right next to the engine, fell apart. The impact was so massive, bogies turtled. Can you really imagine the very second that happened, what possibly would have happened to those people, those passengers, absolutely clueless that they are alive now? And the very next second, an accident would snap away their lives. Questions would thus be raised. Simply not that. After this accident happened, this collision happened, and the impact when got carried forward to the remaining bogies of Coromandel Express, and it bounced off, derailed on this very track. On this track was coming your Shalimar Express, and that too had hit Coromandel Express, which was already impacted. 3 trains collided, met with a fatal accident. Just a tragedy? Act of God? Or is this somebody's fault? If yes, whose? Who would take the accountability? And who would answer to these bereaved families? Some were also there for a joyride, which has now ended into a disaster. Their lives have been paralyzed, changed forever. And no one should ever forget that. In Odisha, Balasore, this is Tamal Saha for NTT.